Hey students, this is Mr. Dow. So today we'll be covering our first topic, which is going to be vertex forms of quadratics. What I want you to do is I want you to grab a piece of paper and a pencil. I want you to take notes. Again, everything that I'm writing, you should be writing, okay? Alright, so let's get started. I take my pen. So again, this is vertex form. If my handwriting is bad, I apologize. I'm typing with my mouse. This is vertex form of quadratics, okay? Quadratics. Now we did cover this topic right before we left, but I know it's been a while, so I want to do some decent review, okay? Vertex form of quadratics, okay? And so if we could remember what quadratics are, those are going to be lines that look either like this or like this. So they're big U's that either go up or go down. And this we would consider positive, because remember, when we're positive, we go up. And this is going to be negative, because when we're negative, we go down, okay? Another way I like to think about it is when I'm happy, I'm positive. When I'm happy, I'm smiling. And we have a U right there going up. And here we're frowning because we're sad. And it's that negative, okay? So vertex form, the formula they give us is going to be this. Y equals A, which is going to be a random number, okay? X minus H. And we're going to put that parentheses, we're going to do to the power of 2 plus K. Something like that, okay? And I will tell you H and K, excuse me, that's going to be our vertex. Now, what is our vertex? Okay, well, for quadratics, our vertex is either the minimum or the maximum. I know this is crudely drawn, but if we pretend this is perfect, right? Our minimum value is going to be in the middle, okay? And we know this is a minimum because we go down to meet it, right? And here we are going to have a maximum somewhere here, and that's going to be our vertex, okay? I'm going to give you a little bit to write that down. Pause the video if you need to. That's the great thing about digital learning, okay? So if you need to take some notes, just pause right there. Finish it up, and then I'm going to go ahead and erase this. Yes, I want to clear the page. Okay. So, let's say they give us an equation y equals, we'll say 2 times x minus 3 squared plus, we'll say 10. Okay? And they say, what is the vertex, okay? So, I know right before my break, I had 2 students that were helping me out a lot. Shout out to John Hewlin and Tony Wilson, my vertex men. All right. So, here we have x minus 3 inside the parentheses. Now, is what's inside my parentheses going to be x or y? And we can think about it because this is really close to x. That's going to be our x coordinate, okay? And John and Tony, I know you guys know the answer to this, but if it's inside my parentheses, I do need to flip the sign. So we go from negative 3 to positive 3. Very good, because negative changes to positive. So that's going to be our x coordinate. We're going to put a 3 right there. And Tony and John, imaginarily, if we had plus 10 at the end, do we have to flip the sign? Well, let's think. Is it inside our parentheses? No. So do we have to flip the sign? No. So positive 10 is going to keep positive 10. Okay? Now, if we use that same logic to work on another problem, let me split it down right there. Try to write this, we'll fit it in. We have y equals negative 3 times x plus 3 squared minus 4. And we're trying to find our vertex. Now, we're going to add a little bit here. We have a negative 3 out in front. Negative, if it's out in front, is that going to be facing up or facing down? Well, if it's negative, am I happy or sad? I'm sad, so I'm going to be frowning. And the frown looks like this, so we're going to be facing down. Okay? So it's going to look something. It's going to at least face down, that much we know. And we can actually graph this because it's in vertex form. We can figure out our vertex. So I see positive 3 is right next to my x, so that must be my x coordinate. When it's inside the parentheses, I believe I have to flip the sign. So we're going to go from positive 3 to negative 3. So we're going to put that for our x coordinate. We have negative 4 right here. Because it's outside my parentheses, do I need to flip the sign? No, I don't think I do. So we're going to keep that as negative 4. So if I were to regraph this, let's say this spot is negative 3 and maybe this spot is negative 4. We know that our vertex is going to go right there, so we can plot it. And because this is a negative 3 out in front, remember negative means I'm sad, sad means I'm frowning, frowning means we face down. Whoops! So we're going to go down like that. And voila, we have our beautiful quadratic, okay? So from here on out, you should use this, and let me end this video. And again, if you need to take notes on this, please pause. Just write it down, okay? I'm gonna end this video with, with the formula, okay? And again, this is vertex formula of a quadratic. It's a really easy way for us to graph it because they actually give us the vertex and then they tell us if we're going up or down. What you are going to complete for the rest of today is after watching this video, you're going to do the quick CFU, and it should be in order on the assignments, but you should do the CFU. After that, I'm posting an assignment for the exercises. I want to clarify. If you want to try and graph it, if you feel that you're comfortable with the coefficient A, feel free to graph all of those problems. If you are still a little iffy on A, then I just want you to find the vertex and plot that vertex on the graph, okay, for the exercises. After that, you're going to be working on Delta Math to complete the actual work. And this will all be due Tuesday at 11:59 p.m. Again, guys, my office hours are 9 to 10 Monday and Wednesdays, and then 2 to 3 p.m. every single day of the week. So if you guys have any questions, please see me there. If you guys have any questions about the course, you can post it to the classroom, you can text me, you can email me. But yeah, it's really nice to be back teaching. I hope you guys find that the material was a bit understandable. Have a good rest of your day, okay?